In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Take a look at that. That's looking out over Sibley Lake, and sometimes I just sit back, and yes, I am dressed down today. Folks, let me finish the first thought. I sit back, watch these storms roll by. It's really nice looking there. Much safer than being out somewhere else, but I just realized I was wearing my white t-shirt. I've been loading and unloading stuff, and I'm about to go still clean the windows. The honeydew list is getting close to being done, but I'm leaving to go fishing. 6 a.m. in the morning. If you are down on the beach in Grand Isle, come find us. We're just going to be out there catching tons of fish. Looks like I'm going to be time-lapse in this one, too. You can kind of see that little rain foot right there. It's probably pushing out some gusty wind. I time-lapse everything, though, so that's not saying too much. But that's the Natchitoches camera, Sibley Lake right now. And yes, this morning I did, sometimes on Sundays I will avoid the morning broadcast and I will just do it in the evening here. And that's what we're doing today because we did not have anything crazy and severe out there this morning. Looking out through the Cenla Broadcasting camera, it looks like not too much going on here, but I'll show you radar in just a second. We'll take the big picture look first. There goes depression Chantal moving toward the north. Looks like a few warnings with that, some heavy rain there in central North Carolina, but fortunately that thing is moving along. It's not just parking itself in one spot. Still some rain out there in Texas where they obviously just need to be able to recover and get through all this. I am going to post something probably later this week about my thoughts on nothing to do with anything political. I'd rather do anything than that. I'm going to be talking about why something like that wouldn't happen here. Now, we have our own set of disasters that can happen here. And we saw the flood in 2016 down in Baton Rouge. And I'm going to kind of use that as the kind of worst case scenario. We'll talk about the differences in terrain, topography, all that stuff. I really want to take the time to do this the proper way, but I also want to do what I can to quell any sort of local anxiety that we could see something like that happen here. Trust me, we have a ton of things we can worry about weather-wise, but a rise of 26 feet in 45 minutes, that's not happening. So here is your look at radar right now. We've got outflows colliding. We had a storm there over southwestern Avoyelles right over Bunkie, and actually earlier on we had some big time storms down here, big hail around Lafayette. I saw several reports of that. Right now just outflow collisions. This one is colliding right overhead pretty much for us here in Alexandria, and we'll see if we get something to pop up here. Looks like it might be trying, but that could also just be the dust and particulate and birds and whatever's getting shoved up into that radar beams that we're seeing right now. Also another storm out there in eastern Sabine Parish, and then this one, that's what we were watching up there on Sibley Lake. We didn't see the lightning, though. I was hoping we'd see a little pop there. So let's go back over to temps. We'll go right back into that. Temperatures right now vary wildly across the area. 74 in Lafayette. That's what happens if you get a bunch of rain. 92 up here in Alexandria, and we did have that one shower overhead, but remember, our temperature sensor is out at the airport, so they didn't have it there. Very toasty still out that way, so we still have some instability, still could get a storm out of this. Future wind gusts as we go through the evening, maybe a gusty 30, 40 mile an hour gust around one of those storms like we're seeing up around Natchitoches right now, or just northwest of there. And then tomorrow, it looks like light winds, and there you go. There's your sea breeze firing up. I'll be down on the beach, hopefully intercepting fish and a water spout. Got to see those when we're down there. All right, so future cast for tonight, it looks like everything as we've seen lately, it's going to go away as the sun goes down, and then tomorrow we get another round of scattered storms, about a 60% coverage. Tom did bump chances to 60% to start the week, and it looks like that's going to stick around for a few days. You can even see some early morning storms firing up there on Tuesday. The severe outlook, though, again, it's just general thunderstorms. Can't rule out a severe storm, but this is not a severe setup. This is summer in Louisiana. You know how it goes. 89 degrees, 7 p.m., mostly clear, so it's still hot. 79 at 10, 75 at 1, and yes, Caitlin, I will catch a few. And we are having a fish fry when I get back, Miss Linda. It's happening. So here's what we have on the system in the Carolinas right now. That's Chantal. Actually looks pretty impressive over land right there, but you can see that continues to move along as it's producing some heavy rainfall out that way. Continued rainfall issues out into Texas, where we're seeing those showers and thunderstorms out that way. Beyond all this, I don't see another big threat in the tropics for a while, so some good news there. And we're looking for any good news we can find these days. Scattered storms, pretty likely from Monday through Wednesday Sunday. Chances do come down a bit into the weekend. It's going to hold temperatures at a respectably warm level, low to mid 90s. Whoops, I put that in the wrong spot. I did that the other day too. I changed the 7-day format because it's a morning one and an evening one, and I put the frame in the wrong spot. But here's your rainfall outlook. Half an inch to a couple inches through the next 7 days. We're going to see pretty much everyone getting some rain, and I think some of you do need that at this point. And then the extended outlook from July 14th to July 20th, my baby brother's birthday. It looks warm and it looks like scattered storms. So this summer has been pretty well behaved locally with this kind of stuff. We haven't seen crazy severe stuff. We've seen rain continuing to fall. We're not seeing the drought we saw a couple of years ago. That was just incredibly wild for this area. Not seeing that, getting enough rain. It's not in the hundreds, so I'm a happy guy. All right, I am out of here. I'm gone for a few days. I will go live Thursday evening, and then I'll go live Friday morning. Then I fly to St. Louis because I'm going to go up to my uncle's 80th birthday party. Then I come back on Monday with my mom. And we're going to be home then. I think that's it. I think I have to drop her off in Memphis after that, and I don't think I'm going anywhere for a while then. But I have to squeeze all this in between the end of school and before hurricane season really ramps up. So after this, I think I'm sticking around for a little while. But I hope you guys have a great Sunday evening. I've posted the story about our local hero, Emma Foltz. That was just an incredible thing, and I know a lot of you saw that and shared it. And we've seen a lot about her heroic efforts out there at Camp Mystic in Texas, and just couldn't be more proud to have someone like that locally that had such a positive impact in this terrible situation. And you know, it's just one of those things that it really gets to me as a meteorologist. I think it gets to all of us. It's just our worst nightmare for any of this to happen on our watch. So I'm just glad to hear some sort of something positive. And I heard today they even rescued a couple more that were feared gone. So we're having to take these small wins out of a major tragedy. But I am going to be stepping away from things for a few days, and I will come back to hopefully some tame weather, and hopefully a continued quiet tropics. Get it out there, Nick. All right, I don't have to talk for a few days. I will see you back here on Thursday evening, though, and Tom's going to be here to take care of you. So if there's any warnings, evening streams, Tom's got you covered. I'll miss you, and I'll be posting pictures. We're catching lots of good stuff down there. I'll see you Thursday.